What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Game Freak. Today we are going to do an overview of a game called Wizard with a Gun. Now, Wizard with a Gun was definitely not on my must-play or try-out list for 2024. This game was actually released in 2023, I believe. In fact, I've never even heard of it until I stumbled upon it while out game hunting. The name of the game itself was the only reason I bought it. I figured for $20, it wouldn't be a huge disappointment if I didn't like it. The artwork in the game from the pictures on the back of the case looked pretty amazing, and the overview description sounded rather intriguing. Therefore, I figured, why not give it a try? From the get-go, you get to customize your wizard to look the way you want him or her to look. You have the option of choosing different robes, hoods, boots, masks, gloves, backpacks, and other personal options. You also get to choose to start the game on a tutorial level, since this game really doesn't have a detailed instruction guide. It's more of a learning experience as you play type of game. The controls are customizable, but still take time to get used to. The game itself, well, it's kinda confusing. This may be because I normally don't play these styles of games. Honestly, I don't think my brain allowed me to fully understand the concept of the crafting menu because of that. It's not because it's insanely difficult to understand, but more so, I've really never invested too much time into games like this. If you're into action, puzzle type games, then this is right up your alley. Regardless, I did invest enough time in this and played it with an open mind. The first thing that stood out was the unique artwork. It's beautiful and has almost an 80s cartoon look to it. The soundtrack also isn't half bad. The acoustic guitar can be both soothing and dark, with occasional drums that have that sound to them like they're being played in an amphitheater. It's actually really great mood music. The gameplay becomes more comfortable as you move along, and the story is definitely one of a kind. You are attempting to stop the forces of chaos from destroying your world. It's a twin-stick shooter in which each level is procedurally generated. You must go around collecting resources for crafting and upgrading your wizard tower. You can upgrade your pistol to be a better weapon, like a submachine gun or shotgun, which all shoot magic bullets. There are actually 16 different bullet types. You can also choose from different spell effects such as charm, fear, elemental damage, and knockback. Your goal is to defeat bosses who hold powerful artifacts before time runs out, and that clock is constantly ticking. Being played from an isometric viewpoint gives you a good vantage when dealing with enemies or obstacles. This game also has a co-op mode if you want to play with a friend. If you decide to play in that mode, the number of chaos monsters are increased. Defeating these enemies also increases the time limit. I'm not 100% positive how long this game is supposed to take to complete, but it took me personally around 15 hours. But that could be due to me taking my time and being a completionist type gamer. I wanted to build my character up as early as possible, so I tried getting and crafting everything whenever I had the opportunity. So I guess in a way, this is also a survivalist type game as well, because you definitely need stronger weapons and bullets on certain enemies. For $20, I don't feel like I was let down by this game at all. Do I think it's a banger or a must play? Absolutely not. But it honestly was enjoyable after I started getting the hang of it. Yes, the crafting menu can be rather confusing, but I managed to complete the game without being an expert in crafting, so it's doable. Overall, I actually really enjoyed this game. My biggest criticism was how the narrative seemed to fizzle out the further I got. That made the ending not as satisfying as I would have preferred. But regardless, it didn't take away from the great time I had exploring and building up my character. you can literally take on your enemies the way you choose to. For this not being my style of game, I was very surprised how much I actually enjoyed playing it. It's definitely not for everyone, so I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. But if you're into trying something different and are willing to go into the game with an open mind, Wizard with a Gun may just surprise you. After my first half hour of playing this, I probably would have rated this only about a 3 out of 10. But after getting the hang of it and pushing through till the end, it elevated to a 7 out of 10. It's far from perfection, but it became quite enjoyable with a little patience. Not a bad $20 investment at all. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video and checking out this pretty cool little hidden gem. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out this channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, game on, everybody.